Hi guys, so today we're talking about tigers, the largest of all the big cat. Well, that's you as an adult, but before that we have to go back to you being a small, blind and helpless cub. You could be born in a number of places, but the one thing that's likely going to be the same is that you're born in a forest. From the off, you're against the odds as tiger cubs only have a 50% survival rate. Luckily, Mum had 3 of you to increase her chances of success. You're currently getting her full attention as she nurses you, only taking short water and snack breaks. She licks you to stimulate circulation and bowel movement, and even eats your feces to hide your scent from other predators. After a couple of weeks, you decide to open your eyes and see the beauty of the world for the first time. How wonderful. At 4 weeks, Mum's already spending less time with you and goes out to get some tasty larger meals. At 8 weeks, she brings one of these back for you to try for the first time, getting you instantly hooked. At this age, your vision is fully developed and you leave the den with Mum to have a wander around the local area. She then decides to make a new den for a change of scenery, and to keep you hidden. Most things won't mess with you because your mum's, a fully grown ferocious tiger, but there are some predators, including adult males, who could even be your dad. You don't know what each other look like, and he doesn't care. You spend a lot of time playing with your siblings to get your bearings in life. As you grow, one of you, typically male, will emerge as the dominant cub, growing the quickest and winning all your play fights. At 12 weeks old, you find yourself in the den without Mum for several days at a time, still reliant on her hunting and milk.
Damn, at 12 years old, you already, in the den by yourself, that's like being left home alone at 12 years old. Not 12 years old, but 12 weeks old. I don't know how fast they shit compared to humans. Y'all know how dogs y'all know what I'm trying to say, bro.
16 weeks you've gone from a bag of sugar to the size of a medium dog and start to go on some larger walks with Mum. It's now been half a year since you've opened your eyes and you've fully moved on to meat, but you're gonna have to learn to get it yourself. Mum shows you what to do and you gain some early levels in the stealth skill. This is the main focus of tigers during their playthrough. You also start to explore the whole of your mum's territory, becoming more independent as the months go on. Coming up to a year in the forest and you're able to independently hunt smaller animals like birds and the occasional small deer, still staying in the vicinity of Mum. Practice makes perfect, so you spend the coming months practicing your craft with your shiny new set of adult teeth. At around 22 months old, you and your siblings start to realise that there's not enough prey in the forest for the lot of you, and it's starting to get competitive. Your mum's happy with your hunting level, so you all decide it's time to part ways and find your own territories. As you're about to leave, you can't help but think about how you all managed to beat the survival odds.
Here we are driving down the road.
Whoa, what just happened?
There's a crack in our windshield. You know what we can do now?
You are now an independent tiger. You've just walked the equivalent length of Ireland to get away from your family and find a territory. So it's time to find some food. You preference eating one large meal a week so you can spend your time sleeping for 18 hours a day. After waiting for nightfall, you lurk around till you find your mark, a lonesome samba deer.
Sleeping for
Sneaking
18
through
hours
the tall
a
grass,
day?
you try to get as close as you can until an overeager step gets you noticed. You know it's not worth the energy once you're out of stealth, so you save it for next time. Oh well, your mum only had a 1 in 10 success rate anyway. It's been another day, so you look for something smaller to keep you going. You mark a small primate just foraging away and get close. When you're in range and undetected, you leap 20 feet, bite the back of their neck, breaking the spinal cord and piercing the windpipe, holding on till they stop moving. That'll see you through another few days. As you're patrolling the potential territory, you spot a few markings and hear some loud roars in the distance. That's not a good sign. You spot some rustling in the trees and think a quick snack will give you some energy if worse comes to worse. You hit crouch, get close to the tree, and quickly climb up. Oh no.
Boom, boom, boom. Hey. We is the most dangerous predator.
You might get a lot of that as your body parts fetch a pretty penny on the black market. Now, back to the roars in the distance. Turns out this territory might already be taken, and oh look, there they are. The adult displays their defense threat face to make you back down, so you decide to roll over onto your back and show your belly, establishing their dominance. Thinking they're all powerful, the adult tiger decides to tolerate you in their range, as long as you keep your distance. But, like some kind of tiger rule of 2, you plan to gain more power over the coming years and take control of the territory for yourself.
Yeah.
You continue to eat, sleep and grow, reaching maturity at 3 or 4 if female or 4 or 5 if male. You are now an adult tiger. You decide that now's the time. There's not enough prey to go around anymore, so one of you has to go. As you prepare for battle, you're knocked off your feet and have to scramble to get free. Looks like someone else had the same idea. Several bites, more swings, and loud roars later, you've emerged as champion, and I'll give you the option to end or spare your foe. You have killed a lot of animals, like nearly 100 a year, easily. What's one more? You could always eat them. They can go free.
No!
You now have your own territory, roughly the size of San Marino, and go around scratching everything you can, spraying urine on anything that'll take it, and leaving blobs of feces on various trails. Cool, now time to hunt. Lurk, mark, crouch, approach, etc., but this time you don't get spotted. You leap nearly 30 feet, knocking the buffalo off balance, right in the throat and holding on with your powerful forelimbs as you wrestle them to the ground. Now you just hold on till the end. You're pretty chuffed with yourself on that one, and celebrate by expanding your throat to gorge down 30 kilos of flesh in one go. There's plenty left, so you drag it to one side and conceal it in some long grass. A month of fighting other very large mammals has left you with a few cuts and bruises. Luckily, after a few licks with your antiseptic saliva, they all heal up nicely. As you might guess, you do come pre-built with a few top predator survival tools, including round-pupiled yellow eyes that can see 6 times better in the dark than humans, massive teeth, massive paws, and orange and black striped fur with your very own unique pattern. Orange may not seem like the best choice, but unlike humans, most of your prey sees this as green. You're now at that age when your biological clock is telling you to mate, which could mean a long journey ahead. You can go 2 weeks without eating before you risk starving to death, so you want to get some food. Quickly. You head towards a new human farming village that's appeared close to your territory. Here you can pick off some of the tasty defenseless cattle. Or humans. Just as you start to get close, it might be game over. You've been spotted. You think. Something looks off. As you get closer and closer, they don't move. At all. Okay, well,
Scarecrow's
the cattle's right there, so you keep your defense threat face and make your way around. Oh! Ah, this again.
And they got an elephant.
Right, guess it's the hard way. Huh? Why is he in your territory? Where's his ear? 2 kids? So many questions. You don't ask. Just share a little bit of your kill and intimidate them on their way. You can now get on with trying to mate. As a male, you look to find a female in overlapping territories, and you may have to travel even further. You head to the edge of your territory to try and pick up a scent, only to encounter another, much smaller predator. Leopards and other predators will typically avoid you, opting for smaller prey that you don't usually go for. You typically avoid them too. Not worth the fuss. But in this case, you decide to take them with you on your journey.
Damn.
It may seem harsh, but you have an important role to play in the delicate ecosystem by keeping everything's population in check. You keep going, passing some human settlements and crossing a 7-kilometer wide river using your large webbed paws till you pick up the scent of a ready female. As a female, you will be spending your time frequently scent marking your territories with a distinctive smelling urine and roaring.
Got a wig on that.
Once a male picks up on this, he engages. If you're both happy, you spend the next 5 or 6 days together before he leaves you to do all the hard work. There's no particular season you mate in, just whenever it suits you really. 3 months down the line, you've found a den and you give birth to your litter of cubs. This is usually between 2 and 4, but could be as many as 6 or 7. Let's see how many of them make it. Like your mum, you initially spend a lot of time with the cubs before leaving for longer periods and eventually bringing some prey back for them. You protect them, show them the forest and teach them to hunt before you all separate after nearly 2 years together. That leaves you back on your own again, and you eat, sleep and prepare to do the whole cycle over and over again. You're one of the lucky tigers and have somehow made it to the mid-teens. You're getting old now, but still keep your place as the most powerful predator in the forest. You're nibbling away at some fruit for the vitamins, which doesn't taste very sweet. Probably because you can't actually taste sweetness. Then you pick up a scent and quickly turn around. You know that the time would come when someone would try and take your territory. You pull the defense threat face, give a nasty growl, then... Really?
Oh shit. Sometimes in the future.
Oh, you should have been there. We killed like 39 of them. Think I even got 20 or so myself. Best trip ever. Don't think anyone's ever going to beat that record. Yeah, George, calm down. Night night.
Hi. Well, y'all, there you have it. Life as a tiger. So, you gonna be with your mom, and then about 12 weeks, you gonna get the none of your own skills, and then about 2 years you out and you in the jungle by yourself. Like, now that's pretty cool how they can lick on their own like little wounds or whatnot, and, like heal themselves. That's like some superpowers type shit. But say man, hey, MackaMilly16, like the video if you enjoy watching. I'm gonna put the original video in the description below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. More reactions on the way. Until the next one, I'm gonna get over with y'all later.